All right, so what are the three things that guys absolutely despise at the early stages of a dating relationship, which might be causing them to ghost you or disappear? Well, it is being unclear, being unkind, and being insecure. We're going to dive into each one of these. So, unclarity is one of the most irritating things for a man. You see, the feminine is flowy and creative and loving and sensual, but that doesn't mean that we need to be flaky. And sometimes when we try to be feminine, when we are not truly feeling feminine, we come across flaky. We don't, share things that we like, or, well, I'll go into point number two, we share them too harshly. But men want to know what you want. Don't be unclear about what it is you want, either in a relationship or for dinner or what kind of date you want. You see, being clear is so helpful to a man because that way he has a chance at winning. Men want to win. They are by nature competitive and they want to win with you. So if you are unclear about what it is you want in a relationship or what it is you desire for what kind of date, then it is very difficult for a man to be able to please you. He will feel like he can't win with you. He will feel unclarity. It will feel precarious for him, and it won't be worth his effort. So when you are communicating with a man, you get to be really clear on what it is you want. Now, there are some stipulations. You're not going to message someone on an app and just be like, hey, John, nice to match with you here. So I want this, and this. Are you that? No. You are letting the messaging relationship unfold naturally. So when a man asks you, what are you looking for on here? It's a question that a lot of women don't really like, but you get to use this opportunity to be clear. You can say, I am just so excited to meet the man of my dreams. He is in integrity. He is, he's got his life together, and I'm so excited to start this journey. That is something intriguing for him to ask more questions. And it is very, it's not saying you have to be this, you have to be that. It's hard to convey this in just a quick video, but men want you to be clear, but they want you to be kind. Number two is be kind. Kindness is conveyed in your way of being. You can be direct and kind, but if you're blaming and in any way pointing the finger at him, he will not see it as kind. He will see it as criticism. So if you're saying something like, oh, you have to be this way or you have to be that way, and he is taking it personally, like he has to show up in a specific way that you are demanding, he will see it as critical. But if you come at it from a general point of view and you say things like, my ideal man is, or my ideal man has, then he can choose and feel empowered to be in that space of, okay, am I that or am I not that? He gets to choose whether he fits the bill or not, rather than feeling attacked or criticized for being it or not being it, usually not being it, by how we convey these messages of our desires. So how you convey your desires in a kind way, and most importantly, in a feminine way, is the critical component in being kind. And you still get to be clear. Clear and kind doesn't mean that you have, in order to get your point across, you have to be bitchy and harsh. This is the small tweak that men will really respond to. When we come across as critical, men see us as adversaries and they fight battles all day long with their colleagues at work, out there in the world. They're warriors out there. And so they don't want to go on a date and then have to have their guard up. When you are proving something to him or the insecurity about yourself is coming out. So you're trying to prove how amazing you are or trying to prove what your standards are. This is a turnoff, not because necessarily you're being clear, but it's a turnoff because he fights battles all day, and to him it comes across as combative. So you still get to be clear while being kind and feminine. This is the art of magnetizing love. And that brings me to number 3. But before I do that, I have a masterclass coming up on Monday, November 21st, 2022. So if you're watching this replay and it's past, I'm sorry you missed the masterclass. It is called Find Your Man in 90 Days. There are 3 pillars that I'm going to be teaching that will guarantee you results if you follow them. The masterclass is free. The link is below. You can sign up right away. Don't miss out. And this is what we're going to learn how to do in this masterclass is attracting your man in 90 days with these 3 pillars. So I can't wait to see you in there. So number 3 is insecurity. And I shared a little bit around number 2 that, trying to prove something is actually an insecurity. Insecurity is something that turns men off all day long, okay? If you come across insecure, you have lost, you've lost the battle with a high quality man for sure. The way that you might be showing up insecure that you may not be aware of is you're checking up on him, you're texting him first. Do not text a man first. If he wants to see you, he will text you. Or if he wants communication with you, he will text you. This is very hard for some people to do, especially women. So make sure that you are not texting him. That makes you come across as insecure and needy. Insecurity is conveyed by you not being able to let go of the outcome. So insecurity is conveyed by you not being able to let go of how this is going to turn out. When you are secure in yourself and you are fine with however anything turns out, you don't come across as this grippy, needy person. And a man likes that. No man wants to be tied down by a shackle on the first or second or third date. Trust me, they don't. And if you're coming across as pushy, that for them is needy and insecure. They will automatically pull away. So learn how to date men you really like, but putting less grippiness on it. This is what you're going to learn in the masterclass. Okay, so you're allowed to like someone, but the way you've been showing up with men that you like have been pushing them away. What I hear all the time is, I either date men who I'm not really that interested in and they're always interested in me, or I date men who I'm really interested in and they ghost me. This is the very reason. All right, so I can't wait to see you in the masterclass. We're going to learn a lot more about what all these components are, and I can't wait to see you there. The link is below. Bye for now.